everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you today? It is Friday afternoon and I want to welcome you to my channel. My channel is about crochet and traveling, but we are permanently parked right now at our summer campground that we've been staying here for the summers, well, for the weekends of the summers for years. I think pre-COVID, the year before COVID. And now it's going to be our summer home. So we're here. We're enjoying it. We went flower shopping today. So tonight is supposed to hopefully be the last possible frost of the year. And so my neighbor next door and I went flower shopping, and tomorrow is flower planting. So I'll show you some pictures and videos of the flowers once they're in. But tomorrow is yard work day. And so that's exciting because I plant flowers here every year, and every year I kill them or let them die by accident. Like we go away for a week's vacation and come back and they're dead, or they flooded out of the baskets, or there's always an issue. So the fact that we're going to be here, like permanently living in this camper this summer instead of going home and just coming back for the weekends, I'm hoping that I can keep flowers alive this year. So cross your fingers for me for that. So if you're new here, thanks for popping in. It is a crochet channel mostly, so there will be crochet talk. But there's also chit chat and life and things like that. So, you know, that's how it is. My hair is sticking up, so don't mind that. It's being bad. Let's see what else. There's no travel plans until the holiday weekend, Memorial Weekend. We are going to another campground, but still here in Ohio. My stepsister camps there, and so we're going to go visit her for a weekend since we have a travel camper. She's permanently parked and does not have a travel camper. So Thursday we went and got the camper back, the travel camper back from the camper doctor, 90% fixed. I mean, it was just little things mostly, but one of the bigger things, they thought they fixed, but they didn't. So it'll go back to the camper doctor, but that's okay. So what have I been working on? Oh, you guys, did you see the live Wednesday? I know I was late. I'm sorry. The Boggy Creek Brigade, live chit chat. I think everybody had a great time. It seemed like I didn't notice how many people were there to chat and crochet. And I was only there for like the last maybe 45 minutes. It was supposed to be an hour-long video, so I didn't think I was going to get in on it at all. But they were still chatting when I got here. So I popped in, and it was good to be back together with the gang and all of you. So that was wonderful. Let's see. That was at Lynanne's channel last Wednesday. This coming up Wednesday, it's Nancy's turn. Then Juan, then me. So that'll be fun. That's Wednesday. So speaking of Boggy, I did finish my heart blanket. And this is because of Laura and her heart blanket. Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming had challenged everyone to make this heart blanket, not this heart blanket, but a specific heart blanket that she found that she did the challenge of the cat's meow, and the year before that it was the her and Jan, an Alaskan crafter, did the cat's meow challenge, and the year before that was the stained glass window looking one. I can't remember what it was called, but anything that you did that looked like stained glass window, to fill a cabin with those kind of blankets, or several cabins. So this year Jan picked out 2 patterns and Laura picked out 2 patterns, and the one pattern that Laura picked out was hearts, and I tried it and I didn't like it. I didn't like making it, and I wanted to do it in the cabin colors, the Camp Boggy Creek cabins. If you don't know what Boggy Creek is, I have a video. I will link it in the card thing or whatever, so you can click on it. It should be up here somewhere. And anyway, they have cabins in 4 different colors. They group them, and it's red, yellow, green, and blue primary colors. Of course, they take any blankets, any colors. They're 40 to 50 long, 35 to 40 wide, or 40-inch-ish square. So I did this as a 40-inch square, and I did it in the primary colors, and I put hearts in the center of the squares, but I didn't want it to be regular granny squares. I wanted it to be more solid grannies. So I found this particular heart pattern in a couple of places, and I don't remember which one I actually used. I looked through a lot of heart patterns, but not traditional granny square. I showed it to my friend, and she said, "Oh, I love the smiley face hearts." I said, "Okay." So this is how it turned out. I did 6 of each of the 4 colors hearts, and then so I started with 4 green heart, or 6 green hearts, or 6 each color, and then I put 2 of each of the other 3 colors. I did 2, so there's 2 blankets on here, or 2 squares on each that are green with blue, and then yellow. Then they changed. One would be yellow, and the next, and one would be red, yellow and red. Then the other one would be green, then blue, then red, then yellow. So technically speaking, no 2 are exactly alike. And I made them. They're 8-inch squares, so I needed 25 5 by 5 to be 40-inch squares. So I had 24 to be even colors. So the 25th square I put in the center, and I did a lavender heart, or violet, not lavender, violet, because violet stands for kindness, empathy, compassion, all those things that Boggy Creek stands for. So then my friend Lynn said, "Oh, you should do a white heart," which I really liked, because white is for purity, and that's what white is for purity. And I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." And so then I slept on it that night, because I wasn't in the position to make the center square yet. And I said, "I wonder what stands for, like, health." Well, green does. So I'm like, well, I already got green. But then, like, just under that, it said, like, it was listing different colors, and it said violet is for compassion and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's it. That's what I'll do. So I did the heart in violet, and then outlined it with purity, and then the cabin colors, and then another are white, and then I joined everything with a single crochet white, so that in a single, I did a half double actually, border. So that is the blanket, and I really like it, and it did not take long. The little hearts didn't take long at all. I did 2 rows of every color, because it was 2 rows to make the heart, so then I did 2 rows of each of the other colors, just to make it, because that's too small. And so I didn't I didn't want as many ends to sew in, so I did 2 rows instead of, like, oh, we'll just do 1 row and more hearts. Well, the bigger you make each square, the less of them you have to do, and the less ends you sew in. So that is the design, and the reasoning behind it is less ends, less changing of color, less ends. But I wanted every square to have every color. I don't know why, I just did. And then it's very neutral. It's boy or girl. I think I would consider it boy or girl. So anyway, that's the first one, and I'm calling this my Laura's Challenge blanket because it's hearts. And it fits in with Lynanne and all the hearts that she puts on all the blankets. And I wasn't originally thinking how many hearts I'm going to need, because I didn't know how many there were, but I was thinking I was going to do like 8 of each, I think. I was storing them in this little basket that I have here. So I still have all of these little hearts in here. Two blue, 2 red, 4 yellow, and 4 green. So I might just make another matching blanket with those same colors, because I have, or maybe I'll just even them out and then do just solid squares too. Maybe I'll do that, so it'll be a little different. We'll see how it works out, but I think that's what I'm going to do. What else am I going to do with those? Unless I use those and just sew them onto any of the blankets that I do make. That could work too. Depends on how busy I am and how much time I have. That's not going to be the top priority, is to make the hearts into blankets as far as my crochet time goes. I did start Luck of the Draw 11 with Mama Swift, Trisha. She will be linked. We just started this week, like yesterday. I did find crochet time. I watched the tutorial Juan did on the pattern. Oh my goodness, it's in the playlist. So all the Boggy Creek blankets that were designed for us last year are in a playlist. I keep a public playlist, and I have attached it to all my videos since we started keeping the playlist. So everyone that has made a blanket designed for Boggy Creek, it's in the playlist. As long as we know about it, I put it in the playlist. If you are a blanket designer and you have a channel and you would like to design a blanket for Boggy Creek, we'll bring you up on panel. You can show your blanket. It has to have a tutorial. And if you want to do a free written pattern, that's fabulous too. But it has to have a tutorial so that everyone can go to YouTube, watch your channel, and do the tutorial to make the blanket. That's the whole benefit to you, besides, you know, the kindness of making a blanket for Boggy Creek, or, you know, designing one. But you get to come up on panel as a designer and show off the blanket that you designed, talk about it, and we will link your tutorial in that playlist. So Juan did Trisha's pattern this time. Jaxie from Creations by Jax did the last one, that was Sweet Marshmallow Kiss. The one before that one also did, and that was something cabin throw. I'm so bad at names. And this one has something to do with waves and pebbles or something. Pebbles and the waves. I love it. It is double crochet, half double crochet, and some chain stitches. And it's a foundation row that is not a chain, so that's fun to do. And the whole thing is just fun and easy. It's a 2-row repeat, but it's the same pattern repeated, just started in a different place for the second row and the first row. Now, Trish is doing one of these, and she's using, I don't know what size hook she's using or how loosely she crochets, but I am using a 6mm hook and 4-weight worsted. This is the neon colors from Big Twist. This week was this peacock teal. What's it called? Peacock or teal? It is called teal. So last Luck of the Draw, I bought yarn in the neon colors from Big Twist. That was, I think I bought 3 of each color that I used. Don't mind that hair sticking out, it's driving me crazy. But I think I bought 3 skeins of each, except the white I bought a little bit more, because white is my base color. And these are the leftover skeins from the previous, from Luck of the Draw 10, which I did the Marshmallow Kiss blanket. Totally love it. And I do have it here. So the colors that I'm using are white. I have a couple of ball bands that I've already used, like a partial skein of white. I used actually a partial skein of white to finish that was the leftovers from the first Boggy Blanket, Luck of the Draw 10. Finished my heart blanket, and now it's in this blanket. So I'm using the teal. Then I have a couple, I don't know why, but I have two of these orange, the varsity orange, plus a full one. And I have this, I think this is called, yeah, hot pink. And I have the, is this the slime or the lime? Oh, the slime green. A little bit of those left over. And this is varsity, or it's varsity yellow, right now. Yeah. Oh wait, safety yellow. Safety yellow. So those are my 5 colors for this time's Luck of the Draw. This is the blanket I made last time. This is this Marshmallow Kiss one. Sweet Marshmallow Kiss. I totally love this blanket. It is so soft and squishy. Trisha does such great patterns. And this one was done in the square, round and round. And I asked her, please make, I wanted her to make this also to go back and forth. I don't know how to figure it out to make it go back and forth because I really enjoyed doing this. My last, at the end, I needed a little more inches. So I did that, and I think that was a lot of fun. So anyway, this is the Luck of the Draw 10 Boggy Blanket, and it's going in this bag. This is my Boggy Blanket bag. Get in there. And now this one will go in there. My this year's creations for Boggy. It's not fitting right. So if I run out, because on this blanket, okay, let me get these in here so they don't fall on the floor. I'm missing a slime. Oh, see, it fell on the floor. It's just what I did not want to happen. Okay, so with the last Boggy Blanket, I did like 2 rows, and the stitches were bigger. They were trebles. I still used a 6mm hook. That's my favorite. That's my go-to. But I did like 2 rows of white, the basic color, and then I think 4 rows of the of the color of the draw. Well, this is the foundation row, then the setup row, and then 2 rows of the repeat. And then, so that's 4 rows altogether, and then 8 rows of the repeat. So it's 12 rows to make it 5 inches times 10 weeks would be 50 inches. So that's where I'm at. Trish said she did 4 and 4. So she did 8 rows. I did 12 rows. She must be using a big hook. I don't know. I didn't ask her what size hook she was using, but I know I'm using a 6mm. Juan, for his tutorial, he said he used a 6mm. He also did 12 rows. So, I mean, that's fine. I don't mind doing it. I'm going to work on it a little bit more before next week and get my 4 rows of white on there because I want the color to be more than the white. So I'm going to do 4 rows of white, and then it'll be ready for next week. But I won't show it to you again until after the next draw is done, I don't think. So that's what this is looking like, and I really, really like it. It's fun. If I run out of these colors, and my understanding is Joann's isn't. I haven't been in a Joann's since, I haven't been in a yarn store that sells, you know, just like this kind of yarn. I haven't been in one. Well, because, you know, I can't find yarn. It's really hard. There's not a place to put it. I'm, like, overwhelmed with lack of space. I guess that's, oh, you can't be overwhelmed with that. But there's a lack of space here. So my yarn stash is in storage, and I just have a few yarns here. If I run out of these colors, then I will trade for something else that I have. Probably. Or maybe I could go to Michael's, because I don't think Joann's, I think they still have yarn in Joann's, but I'm going to say I'd be real hard pressed to get the neon colors to match. I think, I've heard Mary Maxim is selling the big balls, at, like the 1 pounder size, the big Value Plus, I think is what they called it, which I really like having those big balls. The red, the primary color blanket, I had the big twist and the big balls to use. And it's nice because you don't have all the little scraps, you know. You can make a lot before you have scraps. Not that having scraps is bad, but again, space is an issue here. So I like those, and I think Mary Maxim is selling them now. Just the big ones, from what I understand, and that, but they don't have the neon colors. I haven't had an opportunity yet to look at their website, but I want to look at their website. But I heard that they're regular $11.99, and they're on sale right now, as of yesterday, I think. They were saying that my friends were telling me they were on sale for $8, and I'm like, ooh, do I need to go buy some? I really should not. I could have it shipped here. I'll be here to get it. But before I buy more yarn, I should really like look through some of my yarn stash. But honestly, I have a storage unit 3 rows deep of bagged up yarn. So looking for something specific, and then there's stuff in front of it. You know, like the yarn went in first, and then all the other stuff that I put in that room went in second. So getting to the yarn, not easy. And I couldn't like put it on shelves because there wasn't enough space. So like I don't want to buy yarn when I know I have like all this yarn in storage and it's only a half an hour away. I could go like searching. So I'm not buying. But I might. I doubt it. I don't need it right now. And I heard Hirschner's is going to be selling the regular sized skeins of Big Twist. But I don't think they have it on their website yet. That I would tend to go to first, just for neon colors to finish this blanket if I needed it. But I probably won't need it, or I could change to a different color, or I could like run into Michael's. They have that Craft Smart that has some neon color, so I could just maybe add, if you run out of yellow, you could buy a different color yellow neon thing, right? I'm not going to sweat it because I'll find something to fit in there if I run out. And going 12 rows, I may run out. I had a scrap of this color, used it, and then this is how much I have left of this skein. So maybe one more time probably I could make it work. So if it's called a third time, I'm not gonna, I might have another one of that color though. I might have picked up another one. Anyway, it's not a big deal. If I run out, then I will put in the purple or something, figure it out. I'll figure it out no matter what. And I kind of want to do it without buying yarn. And speaking of buying yarn, just a plug for another friend. Have y'all checked out Angela, My Precious Yarnery? Her hand-dyed yarns? Oh my God, I didn't realize she had so many. She will frequently send, well, now that her daughter's in town, she hasn't been, but that's okay. She would send me pictures of yarn that she dyed, and she'd be like, I need a name. Can you help me name this? And I would give her some suggestions, and then I showed some to my granddaughter, Chloe, and she came up with the best names. Well, now, so I thought she was asking me to help her name all the yarns that she was making, and she crochets a lot, and I didn't know how much time she was actually spending dyeing yarn or in the dyeing room doing her thing. Oh my God, she has so many. Now she has cotton and linen or cotton, linen, and bamboo, and then and different weights, and of course she has a bunch of superwash merino. It's her website is mypreciousYarnery.com, and her yarns are gorgeous. I have some. It's in my special yarn place. I have a bag full of specialty yarns, and that's where Angela's yarn is right now. I don't think I brought it with me. But I did order some. I asked her to make some in cotton. It was her first time to offer cotton in her boxes. Beautiful colors. She has beautiful, beautiful yarns. So you guys need to check her out. I don't, like I said, I don't have it. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to push the buttons. So she's put up on Facebook some of the colors that she was recently dyeing. And I'm like, well, how many does she have? I thought, and she has a bunch. Guys, she has a bunch. And they're beautiful. There's a couple that there's one that's red. I don't remember. If it wasn't, I was like this close, and then I saw that it was merino, and I'm like, oh. So, but then there's another one that's sunset, sunrise, sunset, sun. Oh my goodness, I really want to order it, and I'm like, ugh. I shouldn't. I want to. I shouldn't. I want to. So I don't know. I might, because it's a cotton or a cotton bamboo, cotton linen. I can work with it. I'm really close to wanting to order that. So anyway, check out her. I would love to be able to show you her yarn and say this is. I have some, and I will love it. I just don't have it to show, and I didn't realize how many colors she had. So before I made this video, I just happened to had something on Facebook, and I saw one of her videos, and I'm like, oh, let me just go over there and see what she's got. And she's got stitch markers and bookmarks and notepads and some earrings. She's got other things, but the yarn is what you need to go for. Oh my goodness. I was like scrolling and scrolling, and I'm like, oh, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. Angela, you really made it hard for me. Because I'm really not supposed to. I don't have anywhere. You know how that goes. You have to, sometimes adulting is tough, particularly when you want to support your friend who is making something gorgeous that you want. And then you have to say no to yourself and then to her. So then you're a bad friend. See, I could talk myself into this really easy. I have to be a good friend and buy from her. I just didn't realize she had so many different colors. I didn't know that she had more cotton until the thing on Facebook. And I saw that she had more cotton. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know she was doing more cotton. Bamboo. I saw that then too. And I'm like, oh gosh, now I got to go look. She's got a lot more than I thought she did. And lo and behold, she did have a lot more than I thought she did. And it's gorgeous. And it's reasonable. So anyway, go check her out. And check out the new Luck of the Draw 11 because it's so fun to participate. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and hanging out and not making fun of my sticking out hair over here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.